And welcome back, everybody. If you're shopping for a pet, look no further than the Harlingen Humane Society. They have all sorts of cute animals, and this morning is no exception. We have Kim Warnick here with a cute little pet. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks for being with us. And who's this?
This is Allie.
Hey, Allie. How's it going? She's very rambunctious this morning, I like to call it. She's full of energy.
She is. She's about 3.5 to 4 months old and very, very puppy active. She's looking for a home with a big yard, and she'd do great with some kids.
How, you said she's about 3.5 months old.
Mm-hmm.
What mix is she? She looks like she's got a little bit of something there.
We think she's got a little bit of shepherd, possibly maybe a little bit of terrier in there.
Okay. Yeah.
So she's going to be a medium to a large dog.
Oh my God. And she's 3 months, and look at how big she is now. So prepare yourselves. And you mentioned her personality, obviously very energetic.
Yes, very energetic, very active, very alert, very inquisitive about things going on around her.
Absolutely. And if somebody wants to take little Allie home with them, how can they go about it, Kim?
They need to come and see us at the Humane Society. They fill out an application, and if everything looks good, then we talk about adoption. The adoption fee for her would be $100. And that includes her spaying, her microchip, her rabies vaccine, and she's already been started on her puppy series.
And obviously such a big concern for you folks is the adoption of these animals and the care of these animals. And just earlier we saw a piece that our very own Ryan Wolf talked about a man who allegedly beat up his own dog there in your parking lot. What can you tell us about that situation?
The dog was brought in by a neighbor, and the gentleman came to pick him up, was very obviously upset and agitated about the fact that he had to come and get the dog. He left our premises, went out into the parking lot, and a citizen was out there, came back in and told us what had happened. Unfortunately, we are not able just to go out and take the dog back, so we had to call the police and let them get involved and handle it.
Absolutely. Never acceptable when somebody takes those sort of measures on an animal. And just tell us a little bit more. You obviously see cases like this all the time. Sometimes these animals come into your shelter neglected, abused, in the worst conditions. Talk
Absolutely.
to us a little bit more about that.
It is true. I think people sometimes get into things that they're not prepared to handle. I don't necessarily think it's always intentional, but it's never acceptable to abuse or neglect your pet. If you can't handle them, the best thing is to bring them to us and let us take care of that.
Absolutely. And how can they go about it? What's the number, and where are you folks located?
We're on 1106 Markowski, just off of Commerce in Harlingen, and our phone number is 425-7297.
All right. If you want to take little Allie home with you, don't forget that's 425-PAWS. We'll be right back with much more Action Corner Sunrise.